Jim Hoft, brother, Michigan. Get us an update. Well, tonight on the 5 o'clock show, we're going to have an more in-depth. You're going to bring on one of the lawyers and have more in-depth. Just get me up to speed. You've seen this fiasco in Georgia in the dark of night, right? You've seen what's happening in Wisconsin. You see what's happening in Arizona. You guys are all over the steel, and it was stolen in Michigan. Everybody knows that. Walk me through your thoughts on Georgia, and then give me an update on Michigan.
Thank you, Steve. Yes, Cleta is a hero. That was just very wonderful to hear her speak. It's a shame that people like her have been persecuted in the past few years. I'd like to add about the Georgia case that was announced last night, Steve. They included this incident where this mother-daughter team and a few others went inside of the State Farm Center late at night after they announced that they were closing the doors and they were going home for the night. But then they go in the middle of the night. We saw this on video. It was captured, thank God. It was Gateway Pundit who actually identified these two women and the gentleman who was running the show. And it was the Gateway Pundit that also, Steve, we found that they were shoving stacks of ballots about, this big through the machines 3 times a piece. Okay. And so they included this in this indictment last night. And I just like to say, Steve, we have never conceded that our reporting was wrong in any way. We have the video. People can watch it themselves. And I think any honest American would say that should not be allowed in our elections. And so they included this in their indictment last night of President Trump as if this has already been, dealt with in a court of law. It never has. And we're being sued, because of this, but we stand by our reporting. I just wanted to throw that in. As far as Michigan, we had 2 reporters yesterday go into Muskegon, where we initially broke this report last week. And one was Ben Wetmore, who's an attorney in Michigan. They talked to the police captain there. They talked to Ann Meisch, who is the city clerk there. And they were told that the FBI is preventing people from speaking and that they could not speak to the reporters. We were also told, though, that the Gateway Pundit reporting from last week was completely accurate. That's what they were telling us, a couple individuals there in the office. And so there's more in our report today. But again, we mentioned this last week. They turned this investigation over to the FBI 3 years ago. Last Friday, Dana Nessel, the Attorney General, decided to turn it over again to the FBI. And I think we all know what happens. It goes there to die, and that's exactly what has happened here. And our reporters found that out yesterday as they were in Muskegon, Michigan. So that's the latest. We do have more reports coming with some other city clerks from Michigan who are speaking out.
Jim's going to be with Whitmore is going to be on the 5 o'clock show tonight with Natalie. And there's the Gateway Pundit. You've done an amazing job. The lid's getting blown off Michigan, right? And we need to do these types of things in Arizona and Wisconsin also. Jim, how do people get to your social media? How do they get to the Gateway Pundit?
Yeah, it's thegatewaypundit.com. And please go there. But also we have Twitter, Truth, Getter, Telegram. We're very active on all of those platforms. So thank you, Steve.
Jim Hoft, great work, sir. Fight on.